Okay, so I'm doing something a little different this week. I'm doing a manga hunting video where I went to two different stores and I browsed through their selection to see if they had any interesting manga and to pick some stuff up. I've been wanting to do one of these videos for a while now, but I haven't because you just look so stupid filming in public. But I got over it, so I hope you enjoy this video and stick around to see what interesting manga I found and what I ultimately bought. To start this video out, we're going to a very unique bookstore that has a very good selection of manga. So let's take a look at all the interesting offers that they have in store for us. So as you can see here, they carry a lot of BL manga, which shows that this place carries the more interesting titles. Starting off with this top little corner, we have some Junji Ito and Astro Boy. But moving down here, we have Parasite and 21st Century Boys, which I've heard quite a bit about. This manga caught my attention. Utsuboro by Astamiko Nakamura. I never heard of it, but I think I'm going to check it out. There is Mob Psycho 100 by One, and I've seen a bit of the anime, and I remember really liking it, so I'm definitely going to have to check out this manga soon. On this next shelf, there was quite a bit of manga from Nagata Kabi, and I read her first manga, My Lesbian Experience of Loneliness, and I really liked it, so I'm probably going to check these out soon. Nothing really caught my attention on this shelf here. I came to the store with a very specific manga in mind that I'm looking out for, but so far I haven't seen it. As for this manga, this I can relate to. On this shelf, I also didn't really see anything that I was that interested in. Pretty much the same for this shelf as well, though at the end there was something that caught my eye. This book, Manga, A Prehistory of Japanese Comics by Nobushi Hamada. After looking through it, however, it's mostly an art book. Here we have Saint Youngman by Hikaru Nakamura, which I really want to check out because I hear it's hilarious. Here we also have the manga that I came here for, The Man Without Talent by Yoshiharu Suge. Below that little corner we have a ton of Junji Ito manga, including Cat Diary, Yawn and Moo, which I've read a bit of and it is hilarious. I also saw this, which is a book I'm very familiar with. In the end, however, I decided to only get Utsubora for today. For the next store, we come to Barnes & Noble, but it's a smaller Barnes & Noble, but the manga selection is still highly impressive. We, of course, got Attack on Titan and... Beastars by Peru Itagaki, and... No, I'm not a furry. Let's move on. Tucked away here at the end of this second shelf, we have Yashahime, Princess Half Demon by Takashi Shina and Katsuyuki Shumikawa. This caught my eye since I'm a huge fan of Inuyasha, so I'm definitely going to have to read it. Two more manga that caught my eye was Burn the Witch by Tite Kubo and Call of the Night by Kotoyama. I really want to read Call of the Night, but I just cannot find Volume 1 anywhere I go. On the end here we have Death Note short stories, which I've heard a lot of great things about, but I want to read the original Death Note before I read this. On this third shelf here, Dragon D's Nuts, The Adventure of Dai caught my attention, but I don't really think I'll read it. Moving on, we have Demon Slayer, and yeah, I came here to pick up Volume 4 of Demon Slayer. So let's just move on then to Humiliation Fetish, the manga Don't Toy With Me, Miss Nagato by Nanashi. I watched the anime and Yeah, I really liked it. Moving on, we come to Fist of the North Star by Buron-san and Tetsuo Hara. I really love this manga so far, but I just keep putting off buying Volume 3. Moving on to this fourth shelf, we've got some Junji Ito, but not much really caught my attention here, except for JoJo's reference. Oh god, that was bad. Anyway, here's Death Note, a manga that I haven't read yet. I know I need to read it. I just haven't really seen the volumes for sale at stores, so I just keep putting it off. Moving on from there, we got Jujutsu Kaisen, Kamen Rider, Kami Can't Communicate, which I've been wanting to read, and then this. Oh yes, this. The life-changing manga of tidying up by Marie Kondo and Yuko Uramoto. Here we have a title from one of my favorite manga artists of all time, Rumiko Takahashi, My Son Ikoku, which I haven't read yet, so I'm going to have to do that real soon. Moving on, at the end here, we have Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt, which I've been meaning to read. On this next shelf here, we have another Takahashi manga that I have been reading, Mao, which I do need to pick up volume 4, but I don't think I'm going to do it today. Next up, we're going to breeze through the My Hero Academia manga and move on to this bottom shelf here, which has some pretty standard titles, and then Oka by Fumi Yoshinaga, which I was introduced to pretty recently. We also have Orochi by Kazuo Umez, which I need to read. Then we got The Promised Neverland, which Season 2 was the biggest disappointment of my life. Show literally ended with a damn PowerPoint presentation. Anyway. Now we're almost done, only 2 more shelves to go, and unfortunately nothing really caught my attention on this shelf. But wait, what's this? Nice. Quickly moving on from that, however, this is the rest of the shelf. And on this final shelf, we have Tomi once again, as well as The Way of the House Husband by Kosuke Ono, which I've heard a lot about, so I should check it out at some point. Now here is the final haul to very different manga that came from 2 very different stores. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you on this channel again real soon. Goodbye.